Welcome to Twisting Fitness. I'm Jess, and today I'm happy to guide you through a Hatha Yin Hybrid Yoga Practice for all levels, focusing on liberating our hips, helping to relieve discomfort common with sciatica and the IT band, releasing hip tightness with gentle mobilizing movement, and slow restoring deep healing stretch. Let's go ahead and start out at the top of our mat in mountain pose. Let's start out standing at the top of our mat. We'll spread our feet under our shoulders, spread our toes, and gently draw the belly in, lifting the heart, relaxing the shoulders down away from the ears, and we'll bring our hands to the side with our palms forward and the ears or the shoulders away from the ears. Let's close our eyes and begin to turn our awareness inward. Starting to tune into our breath, breathing in and out through our nose. And we'll set an affirmation for our practice today. With steady breath, I release into the postures without judgment, restoring, creating space for healing and new possibility. Take a couple more breaths here. And we'll open our eyes and let's bring our hands to our hips. Spread the toes so that the full foot is active. And like I said, draw the core gently in and up, activating the bandhas. And we're just going to begin by circling the hips. Just moving slowly in a circle. Moving with your breath. Keep going, just releasing, starting to release the muscles of the pelvis. Let's switch directions. Go the other way. Inhale, come back to center. Lift your heart. Stand tall. Shift over to the left side, and we're going to pick up the right foot and start to lift the leg for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold for just a moment. Now take the right leg behind the left. Inhale. Now exhale, start bending the left knee and gently pushing into the right hip. Now we'll sweep the right arm up and over to the left side, reaching through the fingertips. Really getting into the outer thigh, the IT band. Inhale. Now exhale, fold forward, head drops, looking back. Release your neck. Inhale, bend the knees and we'll look forward. Exhale, we'll walk the hands over to the left side. It's okay if both knees stay bent if you're really tight. If you're a little more flexible, maybe start straightening the right knee slightly, pushing into the right hip joint. Inhale, walk the hands forward. Pick up the right foot, lift the leg up, bend the knee, and we're going to circle the knee for 1, 2, 3. Exhale, lower the right leg down, fold, look back. Inhale, round your back. Start coming up to standing. Bring the hands back to the hips. And we'll do the other side. Shift over to the right foot. Draw the belly in, lift your heart, relax the shoulders down. Now we're gonna pick up the left leg for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, pause. Big inhale and exhale, take the left leg behind the right. Start leaning to the right side and push into the left hip. We'll sweep the left arm overhead. Inhale and exhale, fold forward, looking back, releasing the hands and the head down. Bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, fold and walk the hands over to the right side. It's okay if the knees stay extremely bent if you're tight, or start straightening the left leg. Right knee will bend as we push into the left hip socket. You'll feel that stretch down the outside of your hip and thigh, working into the IT band. Inhale the hands forward, shift onto the right foot, pick up the back leg, lift it. Now bend the knee and we're gonna circle the knee for 1. Big circle, 2, 3. Inhale and exhale, lower the left leg down, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, fold. Keeping the knees bent as much as you like here. This is your practice. Honor your body. Bend your knees. Roll your way back up into standing. Circle the shoulders back and down. Lift the belly. Exhale as you bring your hands into mountain pose. Just steady here for a breath. Now we're going to step back with the left foot. Coming into a 5-point star, we're going to inhale the arms up, come up onto the toes. Little balance challenge. And exhale, bend the knees and the elbows, taking the toes out, making sure that the knees are in line with the toes, coming down into your goddess pose. Tuck the hips under. Hold here. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, take the right hand to the right knee and reach to the right side, straightening the left leg gently. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, left hand down, right arm reaches overhead, straightening the right leg gently. Inhale, come back into goddess. And we'll inhale as we come up back to our 5-point star, raising up on the toes. Exhale, lower the heels down. Now shift the right heel back. Left arm will reach way forward over the left leg, coming down either to the lower leg if you're tight, maybe just under the knee on the shin, or working down to the ankle, sweeping the right arm up overhead. Draw the navel in, spread the toes, activate your legs. Feel the stretch down the outer edge of the hip. Breathe here. Now inhale, reach the right arm forward and swivel the back leg in, coming into our pyramid pose. Look forward, inhale. Exhale, fold forward, releasing the head down. Now your knee can be bent here if you're really tight, or straighten the leg. Now we're going to flex the foot, lifting the toes up towards you. Taking that stretch down the back of the leg into the hamstrings. Lower the foot. Take the right hand down and we'll sweep the left arm up. Revolving our pyramid pose. Belly in. press back through the right heel and lift the left arm higher, opening the torso. And stretching deeply down the outer left thigh. Exhale the hands down. Bend the right knee. Come into this low lunge. And we're going to cartwheel the arms up into kind of a warrior two lunge position, reaching the arms forward, opening. Now we're going to reverse this warrior shape on our knees. Inhale, come up. Now cartwheel the arms down in front of you. Option to keep the right knee down or tuck the toes and lift the knee, coming into lizard pose, stretching deeply into our hips, getting the hip flexor and deep muscles of the hip on the left side. So hold here. Option to come down onto your elbows if you want to get a little deeper into the hip flexor and the hip opening. Inhale, sweep the left arm up and start turning to the left side. Drop the right knee down. Now open and look back towards the right foot, flexing the foot. Take the left hand to the top of the left knee. Now, option to straighten the right leg, and you'll feel the stretch on the outer edge of the right leg. It's okay if the hip isn't quite down, but there's definitely stretch happening here on the right side of the hip and into the left hip opening as well. Now start sweeping the hands back down and turning inward, coming into a side lunge with your hands down. Side lunge on the left side. So stay here if this is enough for you. If you're really tight, maybe just hold this and we'll pick up the right foot. Now, if you want to go deeper, lower down here, coming into your Skandasana and reach the arms forward, possibly lowering the head down. Now inhale, walk the hands in closer. Press yourself up into this low squat position. Bring heel toe the feet in a little closer. Now, if you're tight, I'm going to say that a lot in this because some people, really have tightness that restricts squatting and hip opening. So stay here, maybe resting the elbows on top of the knees if that's enough. Or if you are more flexible and are able to, go ahead and come down into your yogi squat, Malasana, dropping the hips as you lift the chest. Another breath here. Now inhale, lift the hips, turn the heels out, drop the head, and option to interlock the arms. And we're going to sway side to side here. Couple more sways. Lower the hands down, turn the heels in. Now come back to the yogi squat, either up higher, resting the elbows on the knees, or come back down into the full yogi squat, Malasana. Now we're going to reverse what we just did on the left side. So we'll start shifting over to the right side. So take the hands down, pick the hips up, and we'll extend the left leg out. Stay here if that's enough, or pick the toes up. And if you want to deepen, lower the hips down, reach the arms forward, possibly bowing the head down. Skandasana. Now inhale, start coming up. Walk the hands around, gently turning, facing the back. Now drop, if you want, you can lower the knee and drop down, holding on to the right thigh. Now flex the left foot, and you'll feel a stretch down the outer left edge of the thigh and into the right hip opening. Now inhale, sweep the right arm back around, coming back into our lizard pose. Heart is drawing through the arms. Arms are on the inside of the right foot. You can have the knee down if you prefer, or you can deepen down onto the elbows, releasing deep into the hip flexor. Inhale, come back up to the hands if you're on your elbows. Drop the knee down. Lower the toes under. And we're going to cartwheel the arms into this reverse warrior shape. Kind of in a low lunge, reverse warrior. Now inhale, come up to a lunge shape warrior 2. So the arms are extended long. Breathe. Now take the left arm forward. Right hand on the right knee. Step in with the back leg. Straighten the right arm. And come into your revolved pyramid pose. Draw the right shoulder down. Now, if it's too much with this arm up, keep the right hand on the hip if that helps you. Breathing here, pressing back through the left heel. Sweep the right arm forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale, fold pyramid pose. Knee can be bent here if you're tight. Now flex your toes, lifting them up towards you, feeling it down to the lower leg and calf area. Inhale. Take the right hand to the lower left leg and sweep the left arm up for triangle pose, Trikonasana. Spreading the toes, drawing the belly in. Now inhale, extend the left arm forward. Circle your arms, coming up into 5-point star. Come up onto the toes, reach. And exhale, coming into goddess pose once again. Take the left hand to the left knee and reach the right arm, straightening the right leg gently. Inhale, come back to center. Right hand to right knee, left arm reaches up and over. Straightening the left leg, inhale, come back to center, both arms up. Inhale, exhale. Now inhale, come up to standing, and we'll step to the front of the mat, hands in prayer center. Steady the breath here. Inhale, we'll sweep your arms up, gaze up to the thumbs. And exhale, fold forward. Lowering the head, look back. Shake out the neck gently. And again, knees can stay bent here. Now lengthen, look forward. Bend the left knee, and we're going to sweep the right arm up. Now lift the right toes, getting down into the lower leg and more into the IT band. Now, if you want to go deeper, you can take the right hand around the back and the left arm under the left thigh, coming out to the outer edge and holding the hands, taking the bind. Just deepening here. Inhale, release your bind if you have it, or lower the hands down wherever you are. Look forward. Exhale, fold. look back. Bend the right knee. Sweep the left arm up and flex the left foot, reaching. Stay here if that's enough, or take the left arm behind the back and the right arm around the right leg, hooking hands on the outer right hip, relaxing the head down. Inhale, release your bind. Come back to center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look forward, lower the hands down flat, step back into a downward facing dog. So hips are high, sternum pressing towards the thighs. And we'll pedal it out. Now we'll step our feet wide. Big inhale. Exhale the right hand over to the lower left leg, pulling through the arms and twisting under the left shoulder. Inhale, come back. Now exhale, take the left hand to the right ankle, twisting the torso. Releasing the hamstrings, as well as into the low back. Inhale forward, walk the hands back. Inhale, lift halfway, bring the hands into the low back. Interlace the fingers and drop forward, releasing the head. Letting the knuckles gently come over you towards the ceiling. Inhale, lift up, walk the hands out in front of you. And come into a high plank, belly in. Now exhale, slowly come down to the tummy. Inhale, draw the elbows back. Lift into your cobra. Exhale the fingertips down and deepen. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Plant the hands and we'll sweep the right leg over, lowering our left ear to the mat. Inhale, come up onto the left elbow. We're going to pump the right foot as we did standing earlier. So we'll lift for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. Now bend the knee, reach back, and grab the ankle, drawing the knees together. Gently push the right knee back, stretching into the quad. Keeping the foot coming in towards the bum. Now we'll push the knee back even farther, deepening into the hip flexor as well. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, come down to the tummy. Inhale into cobra, lift. Exhale, press the fingertips, deepen. Lower the hands down, and we'll pick up the left leg, lifting it over as we drop the right ear down. Prone scorpion. Inhale, come up to the right elbow. Extend the left leg in line with the right, and we'll lift for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grabbing the ankle, drawing the knees together. We'll pull the foot towards the bum. Now gently press the knee back, stretching the left quad. Breathing here. Now we'll start to push the knee back, deepening into the hip flexor. Inhale. Release your foot. Exhale, come back to center. Coming onto the elbows this time. Into Sphinx pose. So drawing the heart through the gates of the arms, pressing the elbows down. Stretching through our front body. Inhale if you want to deepen. Press up onto the hands. Now we're going to come down, back onto the elbows, open the knees, and we'll come down making a pillow with our hands and just bringing the soles of the feet together, coming into this prone bound angle variation. So we're just going to stay here for a breath or two. Inhale, come up. Start pressing yourself back. Taking the knees wide, coming into a wide leg child's pose. Inhale, coming up. We'll bring our knees together. Pausing here for just a moment. Maybe coming back to the affirmation. With steady breath, I release into the postures without judgment, restoring, creating space for healing and new possibility. Inhale, we'll reach your arms out in front of you. Come through with your right knee. Start turning it and lifting the foot up, out in front of you. You can place a block or a cushion under the hip if you're really tight. So if you're more flexible, your foot will be up higher in line with the mat, possibly. Now, if you're a little tighter, you might want to keep the foot closer to you or somewhere in the middle. Find what feels good to you. So inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, fold forward, coming onto the left elbow. Turning and looking over the right shoulder. Now if you want to go a little deeper, lower down onto the left shoulder, taking the left hand over the right shoulder and bringing the right hand down, making a pillow. Inhale, start coming up. Nice and slow, lift your heart. Now exhale, turn, opening the left hip, drawing the right foot in. Take the left hand down in front of you, sweep the right arm up overhead. Flex the left toes up, reach the right arm. Lifting the elbow, lifting the heart. Feeling it all the way down into the right hip and low back. Inhale, lift. Back up, press the right hand down beside the right hip. The left arm will sweep up, counter stretch. Exhale, lowering the hips down. We'll sweep the left leg over the right. Facing the front of your mat. Hug the left knee towards the right shoulder, sit tall. You can bring the right arm through if you like. And exhale as you deepen, looking over the left shoulder. Breathe here. Seated spinal twist. Inhale, come back to neutral. Extend the left foot. Take a hold of the front, the bottom of the foot on the outer edge, closer to the toes than the heel. Now we're going to draw the toes towards the body. As we open to the left, lift your heart. Breathe here. Heron variation. Inhale back to center. Take the left foot to the top of the right knee. Press the hands behind you. Lift the right foot. Sole of the foot comes down to the mat. Take the hands back with the fingers pointing forward. We'll lift your hips up. Flex the left foot to protect the knee. Lift your heart. Reverse table variation. Now exhale, take the head back. Breathing. Now shift the hips forward, stretching the shoulders. Now we'll turn the hands over, pressing the heart towards the left lower leg. Stretching into the left glute. Big inhale. Now exhale, take the knees over to the left side. And look to the right side. Inhale, pick the legs back up. Shift the bottom back. Come into a boat pose, holding under the legs, just leveling out, balancing out the hips so far. Now we'll sweep the right leg back. Left leg will be in front this time. Coming into pigeon on the opposite side. Lift your heart. Again, you can have the left foot lined up with the mat if you're flexible, or bring it in a little closer to your body if you're tight. You can also have a cushion under the hip here, or a block, if that helps you. So get comfortable. And inhale, start to lift your heart. Lift tall, lining the spine, lengthening. Now exhale, we're gonna come forward, lowering the right elbow down. Looking over the left shoulder. Stay here if that's enough. Or if you want to deepen, start coming down onto the right shoulder. Right hand to the back of the left shoulder, and left hand makes a pillow. Breathe here. Nice, deep, steady breathing. Inhale, start coming up. Nice and slow. Inhale, lift your heart. Once again, a little deeper maybe. Now exhale, start turning towards your right side. Draw the left foot in for your half butterfly. Right hand comes in front of you. Left arm is going to sweep up as you reach towards the right side. Stretching and releasing the left side as well as the hip. Keeping the left elbow and your heart reaching up. As well as the right toes and knees, keep them pointing up as well. Inhale, left hand beside the left hip, right arm comes up, counter stretch. Reach the body long. Exhale, lower the left hips down. Right leg is going to come over the left. Now ground down through both hips. So we'll hug the right knee with the left arm, taking it towards the shoulder. An option to bring the left elbow through, deepening your seated twist. Big inhale, reach through the crown of your head. And exhale, look over the right shoulder, deepening your twist. Inhale, come back to center. Pick up the right leg, draw the toes back towards you on the lower part of your foot, outer edge, holding with the left hand. Lift the right arm, hold here, open. Breathe. Heron variation. Your knee can be bent here if you're tight. None of these stretches should be painful. Keep everything comfortable and gentle. Now take the right foot to the top of the left knee. Shift your hands back. Left foot will ground down on the mat. Press through your palms, fingers pointing forward. Now shift onto the left foot. Lift the hips up. Big inhale. Exhale if you want to take the head back. Feel free if your neck feels good. Lifting the hips in line with the torso. Exhale the hips down. Stretch the shoulders, elbows back. Lift your heart. Now we'll turn the hands over and press the heart towards the shin. Keep the right foot flexed. Stretching deep into the right glute and hip. Big inhale. Exhale, drop the knees over to the right side this time and look to the left side. Inhale, come back to center. Bring the soles of the feet together. Shift the bottom back, slide the feet in, and walk the hips to the heels, rocking it out. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, we'll take a hold of your feet like a book. So we're opening the hips as you open the feet. Big inhale and exhale, come forward, keeping the spine long. Stretching into the hips. If you want to press the elbows down on top of the knees, you can. Inhale, slide the feet forward to diamond shape. Sit tall. And exhale, fold forward, reaching the elbows over the shins. Maybe resting the forehead down on the forearms, if that's enough, or reaching around the feet. Giving the connective tissue along the back time to release. Inhale, come up. Straighten the legs, bring the legs together, lift your heart. Big inhale. And exhale, fold forward, take the hands either to the ankles, the shins, or around the feet. You can even have the knees bent here, interlocking the hands and pressing here to deepen. Maybe with each breath going a little deeper into your seated fold. Inhale, lift up. We'll slide the hips forward towards the heels. And we're going to roll down nice and slow, one vertebra at a time. Hug both knees in and give the low back a gentle massage. Big inhale, and exhale, release the left foot down. Draw the right knee to the right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, draw the right knee over to the left shoulder, keeping the hips down. Don't roll yet. We'll be rolling over to our side later. So drawing the right knee across the body rather than straight up. Now we'll extend the right leg, take a hold of the leg, and we'll circle the ankle. Nice, deep movement of the ankle, releasing and observing the sensations up the leg. Inhale, lift the head up towards the knee. Exhale, take a hold of the big toe with the two-piece fingers and come out to your half happy baby, or start straightening the leg, getting into the inner right thigh. So again, keep the knee bent as much as you like. Practice safely. Inhale, lift the right leg up, slide the left knee in for support. Right leg's gonna come across, keeping the right hip down, cross the left leg over, so you'll feel this on the outer edge of the leg. And maybe with the right hand, massage the IT band running from the knee up to the hip. Now pick up the left leg, cross it under the right knee. Take a hold of either the outer edge of the feet or just down on the lower leg. So you're drawing the knees up as you relax the low back down. Now we're gonna press our legs into our hands, contracting our hip muscles, contract, contract, contract. Keep going and relax, deepen. Keeping the feet flexed to protect both knees. Now, if you don't have a hold of the left foot with the right hand, go ahead and grab it. Lower the knee down and start to roll to the left side. Right leg comes over, flexing the foot. Drawing the toes towards you, open the right shoulder and gaze to the right side. Releasing into this yin posture, cat pulling its tail. Start to open back up, opening the right knee, maybe bringing it into a half lotus, if that feels good to you. Inhale, release both feet, and we'll hug our head towards our knees, crunch it in. Big inhale. Exhale, slide the right leg down, draw the left knee up. Inhale. Exhale, draw the left knee to the right shoulder, so going across the body this time. Now inhale, extend the left leg. And we'll circle the lower, or circle our foot, releasing the lower leg. Now take a hold of the big toes, the big toe with the two-piece fingers, and we'll start taking the left leg out to the side, half happy baby, or working it out straighter to release the inner thigh. Now inhale the right leg in. Left leg starts coming across the body, left hip stays down. Switch hands, and then the left hand will massage the outer edge of the left leg into the IT band, running from the hip to the knee. Take the right leg, bring it under the left, drawing the knees up towards the chest, flex both feet to protect the knees. Now we're going to contract, pressing into the hands. Contract, contract, contract. Fatiguing the muscle in order to help it release. Relaxing into this hip stretching posture. Supine shoelace or cow face pose. Now take a hold of the foot on both feet. Left hand to the right foot goes down first, lowering the knee down. Now we'll start turning to the right side and look to the left side. Cat pulling its tail the other direction. Breathe here. You can keep the top knee bent if you need to, or take it straighter if you have the flexibility. Inhale, start opening the left knee, possibly coming through your half lotus, folding it in, pausing. Now releasing the feet, drawing the head towards the knees, crunching it in. Now this time take a little roll. Lowering down, grab a hold of the outer edge of the feet, coming into happy baby or the big toe. It's a little less intense if you're tight. Drawing the knees down as you ground the tailbone. Now, I always invite you to play with happy baby and explore what feels good here. You could take a straddle or you could straighten one leg at a time. Or possibly bring the legs into a pike shape together over you. Maybe lifting the hips, rolling them up, and rolling them back down, bringing the soles of the feet together over the head, drawing them towards the forehead. And rolling the knees down and massaging the low back. Releasing our hands down onto our belly and our heart. Supine bound angle. Making our way into Shavasana. Straightening the arms and legs, letting them roll gently out to the sides, pressing the shoulder blades down the back. Shavasana, our final pose. Before we close out our practice, thanking ourselves for getting on our mat today, taking time to show our hips some extra love, liberating the hips, freeing any tightness. Now giving your body the time it needs to absorb the healing effects of this practice. Allow your prana to circulate and nourish every cell of your body. You can always press pause and stay here longer if you have time. Otherwise, start to wiggle the fingers and toes. Circle the wrists and ankles. And inhale, stretch the body long. Exhale, roll over to your side and pause before getting up to a seated position. Inhale up, keeping your eyes closed, coming to a comfortable cross-legged position. Bringing our hands to our knees with the palms up. We'll take a few deep releasing breaths here. Tuning into how we're feeling after completing this deep hip opening and releasing practice. Let's bring our hands to our heart and close our practice with something that we're grateful for. Inhale, the hands up overhead. Exhale, the hands to your forehead. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Sending peace to all. Namaste. If you enjoyed today's hip-focused flow, you might want to check out my relaxing yoga playlist. And please show your support by subscribing for weekly flows. Leave a thumbs up, comment, request, or share with friends and family. And visit twistingfitness.com for more yoga practices. Hope to see you there. Bye for now.